The barbershop style is so unique that you would be able to tell because of its distinct harmonies. Yeah. So the art of barbershop singing has been a unique form of entertainment for many years, dating back to the 19th century. And the art, but it continues to stay true to its style till this day. So today I'll briefly talk about the history of barbershop quartet, what makes a barbershop quartet, and also provide a live demonstration. So next slide, please. So according to an article by Benjamin Ailing in 2004 from the Barbershop Harmony Society, the barbershop quartet has been a part of American music history since the late 19th century. And prior to the rapid growth of these singing quartets in America, it actually started in England first. And traditionally, instead of using people, they would use instruments. And so in England, their barber would have a viol or other instruments rather than people singing. And so that pretty much led to, the cat is so cool. That pretty much led to the birth of barbershop in America. And that's when, the male vocal voices were introduced. And actually in 1938, a group of 26 men organized by a man named Owen Clinton Cash. They all gathered in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at this restaurant on a rooftop. And so he invited these 26 men to just come and gather and just sing a bunch of tunes. And sometimes these guys would break off into quartets and kind of just like sing the whole night. And it was all private, and they were all individually invited by this man. By mail, and it was all private, so that they wouldn't be embarrassed to sing in front of the public if they were to be judged and stuff. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And so from that moment till this day, it's still, that little society is still going on, and right now it's actually called, it's a really long name, which is right here. It's the Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Quartet Singing in America, or known as the Barbershop Harmony Society. And it's pretty cool how the society still lives on today. And I'm just glad to be a part of a barbershop quartet that kind of brings that tradition through our generation, because it's very uncommon to see that in young people. I didn't see it too many hands raised up when I asked you guys if you have seen any barbershop quartets. And cool. So now that I talk about the brief history, I just want to talk about how next slide, how it's pretty much how barbershop quartet's made up. So these are the Dapper Dans if you've ever been to Disneyland. And if I'm pretty sure they're standard in formation, but as you can see, it's composed traditionally of 4 males, and there's a tenor, a lead, baritone, and a bass. So you can see the 4 different, the 4 different voices. And you can see on the left, where they would be. So the bass would be the bottom, the baritone would be the one right above it, and the 2 top voices are right here. And in barbershop harmony, barbershop harmonies are based upon the principle of consonants. And basically what that is it's that kind of ringing sound you hear when you would hear a chord sung by these gentlemen over here. And you wouldn't get that if you hear 1 or 2 people sing it, but once you hear all 4, you hear a sound that you can't really make unless it's with more than 4 people. And it's almost like a fifth kind of sound that kind of resonates in the air, and it's kind of a really pleasing sound to the ear. And so what better way to kind of listen to that sound by just hearing a live demonstration. So come on guys. And it's okay if we sing like 2 songs, like one of them is like a minute and a half, and the other we'll let you guys decide what you want to hear. So this first tune is, where shall we sing? Would you guys mind getting blinded by that?
That's not ready.
Oh, there we go, that works. Cool. And I just realized I got the order wrong on the thing. So instead of the bass on this side, it's actually switched. So it goes baritone, bass, lead, and the top voice, which is a tenor. And so our first song is titled Hello, Mary Lou. And it's a really old barbershop tune, and we hope you guys enjoy it.
Pass me by one summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way, and oh, I wanted you forevermore. Now, baby, I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. I said, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew, Mary Lou, that we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart. Saw your lips, I heard your voice, and leaving I just had no choice. Thought about a moonlit night, arms around you good and tight, that's all I need to see for me to say. Hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart. I said, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart. Hello, Mary Lou, I'm in love with you, yes, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Right from the start, I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart.
And so for our last song, we actually have 2 that we couldn't decide on, but maybe you guys can. One is Hooked on a Feeling, you know, the ooga chaka ooga, and Longest Time by Billy Joel. First one?
Yeah, I want to hear you guys put Ooga Chaka.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize just what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling, da 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 da. I'm that you're in love with me. Bum 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 bum. Its taste is on my mind. Girl, you got me thirsty for another cup of wine. Bum 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 bum. But I don't need no cure. Bum bum. Won't you say I'm hooked on if I can for sure? Can be sure for sure. Yeah, you turn me on. Hooked on a feeling. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That you're in love with me, really with me. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga chaka. You turn me on. Bum bum, hooked on a feeling. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That you're in love with me, really with me. That you're in love with only me. In love with
So, just to close, the art of barbershop singing will continue to strive and preserve itself for decades before us, just like the decades before us did. And today I provided you with a brief history of barbershop quartet singing, what a barbershop quartet is made out of, or what makes a barbershop quartet, and also a live demonstration. And barbershop has been out of mainstream music for decades, but hopefully with a group of young adults as us, we will continue to keep the tradition alive. Thank you.